guys, Laura. So I wanted to do a vlog today on stalking because I have some really good friends who've been stalked, which randomly came up in a WhatsApp chat today. And so I wanted to talk about my experience being stalked because it was pretty funny now when I look back, but it really did cause me a lot of stress when I was younger in high school. And I met this guy, and he was new, and he had just come into our class, and he was so interesting. He was from Smithers, and he had moved to Abbotsford, and he just wanted to talk, and he was so cool, and he loved poetry, and he was dark and deep, and he was interesting. He was super neat, and the emo 15-year-old me was really into that. So anyway, kept asking me out, and I wasn't allowed to date in high school, and I said no, sorry. And he got like really intense out of nowhere, which was super strange. And he like would always call and always phone and always want to talk, and got to the point where he really wanted to get physical, and it started causing me a lot of stress. And so every time the phone would ring, I would get this weird feeling in my stomach. I was having issues eating. I felt sick all the time. My mom brought me to the doctor and was like, oh, here's your symptoms. And they asked her to leave the room. And we're like, so are you sure you're not pregnant? And I was like, no, still virgin, so I'm not pregnant. And turned out they wanted to diagnose me with like irritable bowel syndrome. But really it was just actually severe anxiety from this guy who was pretty much calling all the time. He would find me in the hallways, like, always wanted to touch me, was wanting to get really physical, really wanted me to be his, was super pressuring me to like lie to my parents, to like come out with him. And so I think I lost like 15 pounds in the last year of high school just due to this. And he continued to call even after we graduated, and when I didn't want to talk to him anymore and finally started dating my first boyfriend ever, he was really upset, and he would drive by and like vandalize our house. And that strange noise was my dog just sliding across the hardwood floor. And out of nowhere, he drove by one morning or late night, I guess, and it's Abbotsford. A lot of my friends were farmers, and he had got one of them to give him a bunch of dead chickens. So on chicken farms, there's a lot of chicken deaths. And anyway, when they die, they put them in the freezer and then they do a one-drop thing with all these chickens. So he went and he picked up like 30 dead frozen chickens, and they just hucked them at my house. So there are dead chickens all over the lawn. They dented like our garage door. It was pretty crazy, and my parents didn't really tell me about it until a little bit later. I think they knew who it was, and because it got to the point where I needed to talk about it. Like it was freaking me out. So yeah, I think we were almost gonna take out a restraining order, but we didn't. In hindsight, maybe I should have. Anyway, so fast forward 10 years. High school reunion, 10 years, I'm old, and I get there and he's there, and he's like talking about his serious girlfriend Haley, and I'm thinking, that's great. Oh my god, I said a name. Heidi, his girlfriend Heidi, and you can get to my dog. Tucker, I'm vlogging. No, I'm vlogging right now. And so he was super into her. I'm like, that's cool. And Facebook, man. He adds me on Facebook, and I think, okay, maybe he's like back to being cool and not creepy. And I said yes, and turned into like tons of texts and tons of messages and like poems and I want you and we should have been married and I made a huge mistake dating anybody else and on and on and on and like always wanted to get together and turned out we were both living in Vancouver and you know he was really freaking me out. So that was my experience with stalking. What about yours? Do you have any good ones? I mean, eventually he just went away. I like blocked and deleted all of his things. And actually what happened was I started talking about it to some mutual friends that we had. And I think they gave him a hard time because they were really into his girlfriend. And I was like, look, this guy's like a freak. He needs to leave me alone. So that was that. How about the sunshine? I hope you guys had a great day and weekend. It was my birthday weekend and I had so much fun with my crew. It was awesome. Dogs. And my girlfriend Megan brought her fashion truck in front of my house. She owns a fashion truck instead of like a retail store. She's opened up her own truck and it's amazing. And I had my own private shopping party and I got some stuff. It was so cute and I love it. And she's doing such an awesome job. So if anyone other than Laura is watching this, you should go to vancouverfashiontruck.com. It's online and check her out. And she is absolutely awesome. So that's my vlog. Talk to you later. Okay.